Impulse. This is Star Trek Enterprise Season 3, Zombie Vulcans. Are you excited for Zombie Vulcans? I'm not that excited about Zombie Vulcans. I do like zombies, and I do love zombie movies, but I'm not sure about Zombie Vulcans, but they're kind of neat, I guess. Let's talk about this one using my patented space system story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2's the best you can get. I'll give the storyline a 1. I mean, this feels like it's like a let's get the zombies in here and hype things up a bit. They find some Vulcan ship in the Expanse, whatever. It's they all went crazy, or this thing messed them all up, and now they like zombies, but they can run. They're zombies, but they're not that smart, I guess. They're not as smart as the normal Vulcans would be, but whatever. Like, it's okay. I mean, it's a T'Pol episode where she's learning to deal with her emotions, but I'm getting a little bit kind of done with this, like, oh, let's explore the Vulcans' emotions and all that. Like, we get it. We've had many of these now. I think it's time we just move on from this topic. Even though I love horror movies and I love zombies, I just don't need that in Star Trek, I guess. But it is kind of neat, I suppose, if you're going to do one zombie thing and then that's you're ever going to do. So it's all right. I'll give it a 1 point. It's fine. The pacing is 1.5 because zombie movies there is a lot of tension. So you're like, oh, they're going to get you, you know. So that kind of gives it a pass anyways, because you don't know exactly what's going to happen and how it's going to go down. Like, T'Pol's going to be okay. But it is still kind of exciting to be like, oh no, it's scary, and it's almost like an alien film or something. So yeah, Zombie Vulcans, it kind of works for pacing because you're like, it is tense and you're scared, like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? So that's cool. But I mean, I'm not gonna give it the full 2 because it's more the idea that gets you the good pacing rather than like them forwarding the story. Really, it's just kind of like, I'd probably give it a 1 for pacing, but because there was some danger elements and excitement, I'll give it a 1.5. But again, yeah, it's not anything to really die over. The artistry, though, I will give it a 2 out of 2. They look cool. They look creepy. The ship is awesome. There's a lot of outside shots. The Vulcan ships always look really cool to me. The interiors, having it look like, Alien or Aliens or whatever. Everything's destroyed. You got your zombie guys. The makeup looks good. Some good little, like, scary, creepy moments. It looks good. And I'm watching this on a surround sound Blu-ray widescreen TV. It looks pretty good. So Enterprise is definitely looking good, and this fits together with having it be like a horror movie. Yeah, I mean, artistry going forward is going to be pretty high because everything's just looking really cool to me. I like seeing outside and the space and everything is really neat. So there you go. Characters, I'll give it a 1 for the characters. Like, I mean, it's a T'Pol episode, which is fine. I like T'Pol, but like, she's dealing with her emotions again. I'm only giving it a 1 because I really do love these characters at this point. So I'm just, it's cool to just see them interact and everything. But I think they need to do better with, kind of fleshing these out, fleshing these characters out a bit more. I mean, it is season 3, so you do get to know them already. But I want to see more interactions. I don't need to see zombie Vulcans. But anyway, enjoyment factor, I'll give it a 1. Like, it's fine. So I'm going to give it 6.5 out of 10. Like, it's a fine episode. I just feel that, like, you're throwing in the zombies, and this is always, and especially now with Marvel Comics and DC Comics, as soon as you start throwing vampires in, or you start throwing in your zombies or something, that sort of is we need a quick episode to get us through. Like, if you removed this episode from this entire, now remember, this season 3 is a war show. So it's tactical, right? What's the Xindi doing? What's the humans doing? Like, what's going on and who's advancing? And did the humans, did Archer find the weapons manufacturing facility? No. Did he find how to navigate the Expanse? No. It's like, what are the Xindi? This doesn't matter. You just remove it, really. I don't think there was anything. And I'm watching 4 or 5 at a time and then going back to review them. So I apologize if I missed something important in this one, but I don't think so. Anyway, it's an all right episode, 6.5 out of 10. It's fine. But season, like, when we were going into the 9s and 10s, where almost every episode was a 9 or a 10 in Enterprise 1 and 2, and then now you're into the 6, 7s, maybe you get an 8 here and there. That's not great. Again, I'm comparing this to Star Trek to itself. I'm not comparing it to Star Wars. Um, Star Trek is my favorite, is my second favorite TV show, after Doctor Who, which now is in the toilet. But anyway, so I'm comparing it to itself. Like, we're talking about Enterprise 1 and 2 seasons, bloody awesome. And now we're like, do I think this show, season 3, is better than other Star Trek shows? Hell yes. Big time. Like, I'd take this over J.J. Abrams, anything, anytime, anywhere, right? So there you go. Anyways, if you like the space system, please consider hitting the like on the video and subscribe. Check out the playlist for Star Trek. That's it. Until next time.